Good morning, guys. It's opening day. We're up in the stand, and it's a beautiful morning out here. 65 degrees. It's going to get up to about 75 today. It's finally here, so I hope something comes out. We'll shoot just about anything other than a spike today and a phone. But yeah, praying to the Lord that if something walks out, we make a good shot on it, and just pray everything goes to plan today. Thank you guys for watching, but opening day's finally here. Super excited. Hardly slept last night, so we'll sit back, relax, and enjoy God's creation, and see if something walks out on us. So let's go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Go 30 Outdoors. I'm Aiden, and in today's video we are going to be doing a couple of different things. So first things first, we're going to get some climbing sticks hung. We're going to put some corn out and some Lucky Buck. We are at the same permission piece that we have been at the last couple of episodes, and we got to check on our food plot too. So from the trail camera pictures I've been getting, I can tell that it's been growing a little bit, but we're going to go in there and see how good it's growing, maybe put some more out, don't know yet. We're going to see how everything looks in there. We got about 3 days until we got to get pretty much completely out of here, to get our scent out of here and just let it rest. We got 1 week until opening day, so it's coming fast. So hopefully everything goes to plan today. We're gonna get these climbing sticks hung, and let's get started with it. So the other day I went ahead and got the climbing sticks and everything put together. We're not using like the single piece climbing sticks. We're using the ones that you kind of have to bolt together and put them up in the woods that way. So I'll show them. So I'll show them to you guys now. These are the big game, I can't remember the actual name of them, but they're the big game climbing sticks. 20 foot up in the air is going to be high enough up in the tree for us. So I think that they should work pretty good, but the only downside with them is that they are very heavy, and it's going to take a lot to get them into the woods. We're going to go get them put in the woods and get them set up, so let's go. Alright guys, so this tree behind me is our tree of choice for this year, so this bad boy right here is going to be it. It's leaning a little bit, but it kind of straightens back out as you get further on up it. But hopefully it'll work out. Alright, finally got it all put up. So hopefully the time lapse looked good. I don't know if you guys could really see it or not, but I'm gonna give you a close up of it now. Alright, so here's the base of it. It's going all the way up here. It's about 20 foot up there, so. And then right above that is where we're gonna have our stand. So I'm gonna go show you guys the food plot, and then we're gonna put some corn out and a little bit of this Lucky Buck. Alright, so the food plot has come up just a little bit. I'm just gonna show you guys that. Like here, I mean, you can see the little bit of grass and stuff that started to pop up. With a little bit of rain, it should start coming up a little bit more, hopefully. But it's good that it's come up a little bit. Hopefully it'll come up just a tad bit more. Get it back in here, get it real green and everything. So we're gonna put this corn out in this Lucky Buck, and hopefully that's enough to keep them around until opening day, which is next Sunday. So hopefully that's gonna be enough. I mean, I think this spot's gonna be really good, especially, you know, like I said in the first couple of videos, really good dose spot, just a meat spot. But yeah, so up here you can kind of see it's going to be where the stand's going to go. It's going to go right here. You got the ladder and everything, but the stand's going to go right there. Hopefully we're not going to stick out like a sore thumb right there. That'd be really bad. May have to brush ourselves in with some sticks and some leaves and branches and stuff like that. So we're going to get this corn and this Lucky Buck put out. Alright, so everything is put out now, as you can see, but that's going to pretty much wrap it up in here. I really don't have much else to do in here other than just put the stand up and get done hunting. This is probably going to be the first spot I hunt this year. You guys will see me hunt a little bit down at the farm too, but where old Big Boy's at. But yeah, so this spot right here, I don't know if you guys remember or not, but I did kill a deer here last year with a crossbow. But this year is going to be the first year that I hunt it with a compound bow. And it's kind of a tight spot, you know, between houses. You know, there's probably, you know, 500 yards from here to the house across property. But this spot's been a really good spot. I've always seen deer in here every time I've hunted over here pretty much. I think there's been once or twice where I didn't see a deer while hunting. But other than that, I mean, I always see deer. There's been signs of deer in here. I've had a lot of does and spikes come through here, some fawns. Just never seen a good quality buck worth taking, and hopefully that'll change this year. I think doing a little bit more work over here, that this may be a kind of like a transition spot, or like a travel corridor for those bigger bucks. I'm hoping that's what it is. Maybe come late October, early November, whenever they get in their rut phase around here, they start to pop up on the camera. But yeah, so got all this put out. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for this spot until opening day. It is actually a new day since the last time that I talked to you guys on here. So we are actually headed back over to the same place we were at yesterday, and this time we actually have the stand to put up. We put all the sticks up and everything like that, but actually have the stand to go ahead and put up there and get all of our stuff put in the tree and everything like that we're going to need for all the cameras and gear. So we're going to head over there, do that, and hopefully get out of there in time before it gets dark. It's a little late right now. It's 5:50, sunset's at like 8, so hopefully we can get it all put up. This is my first time ever putting a lock-on up that high up in the air. I put it out back in my backyard and set it up and figured out how everything goes. So hopefully we do all right. Hopefully we don't fall out of the tree, because that'd be really bad. But we're gonna get this thing put up. All right, so in the woods now where we're gonna set everything up. Again, this is the tree right here. But yeah, now it's time to get this thing brought all the way up there. So I think we might do a time lapse. We'll try and get some footage of it best as I can for you guys. So let's get started with it. Alright guys, so we're up in the stand now, and pretty much got everything set up how it's going to be opening day. So I'll give you guys kind of a view. This is pretty much what we're looking at. This is where I'm at. Bottom, where the backpack's going to be. Got a pretty good view of the bottom down here. That's where we've been putting the corn and the lucky buck and the food plot. But I mean, I can see kind of down pretty much everywhere out through here. I think it'll be especially good in the wintertime too, whenever all the leaves fall and everything, it's not so green. I'll be able to see probably all the way down to the creek, which is I think it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good for our wind, how high up we're going to be. So I think it's going to work out, but now we got to climb down this thing. Well, down out of the tree now, and that pretty much wraps it up for today. So got everything set up how it's going to be. Now we can do is get out of here, sit here and wait, and hope they come through September 15th, which is 6 days away. It's this coming Sunday. So hopefully they show up. I'm looking to take out a couple does. I'll throw up a screenshot of trail cam pictures from last night of all the does and stuff we had in here. I mean, there was 7 of them at one point, maybe even 8, but they were in here good last night. So, but like I said, that pretty much wraps up today. I'll see you guys opening day.
I don't think that was a very good shot. That didn't look very promising. I don't know. I'm gonna have to rewatch the footage, man. I'm shaking so bad. But oh my gosh. It didn't look like it got great penetration, but we're gonna watch this footage back and we're gonna see where it hit. Well guys, that is not at all how I wanted this morning to go. Shot was high. I think my left and right was good. I just think I hit right underneath her spine. I'm lucky I didn't spine her. But, you know, it all happened so quick. I mean, this is my first time bow hunting, so that was my first shot on a moving target, live animal with a bow. So, you know, they say if you bow hunt long enough, that's gonna happen. And I know better time to my first time, right? But we're gonna get down here in about 25 minutes and go see if we can't find some blood. And you know, it could have been a good shot, could have been lethal. We're gonna see those. I mean, that was all me. But we're gonna get down here in about 25-30 minutes and see if we can't find any blood. And maybe she's laying down, you know, within 100 yards, bedded down, dead, hopefully. But we're gonna wait, give it some time, and then we're gonna get down and see. When Dad's on his way, he's gonna come help film and track for me. But we're gonna go ahead and get down, and we're gonna go meet him whenever he gets here. And I'm really hoping that she's laid down somewhere dead and didn't wound her. But like I said, Dad's on his way. We're gonna go meet him, and we're gonna go try and find this doe. Alright guys, so I got Dad behind the camera now. We're gonna go try and track this deer. So we're gonna be quiet, try and go find some blood, see what happens. Alright guys, so we found a little bit of blood. Not a whole bunch, nothing too promising, but we're gonna keep looking. You can see behind me, back there's the yeah, I do. Right back there's where I've been where I was hunting out of, but I mean we just found a couple little specks. But we're gonna keep looking and hopefully stumble upon this deer. Alright, so we're finding a good bit of blood now. I got some on this tree right here, a bunch on the ground. So we're gonna keep following this trail. There's more here, good bit up here too. But to begin with, we couldn't find any blood to save our lives, but definitely finding some. So we're gonna keep following this blood trail. Well, we tracked it to the other side of the creek, trying to find blood again. There was a good pile right at the base of the little drop off where she was, where she hopped over. We probably tracked her 150 yards now. So I'm gonna keep looking, and it's not looking too promising now, but I'm sure she's laid up somewhere over here. So we're gonna keep looking. Well guys, I don't know what to say. We chased her, or we tracked blood just little bits here and there, a couple decent little piles of it for about an hour and a half now, and over 3 property lines. I don't know what happened. The blood kind of just stopped. She could have either gone down towards the creek, followed it up a little bit, and her stick to the front, in front and to the right. So I have no idea where she went. It sucks. It honestly sucks. You know, but hey, I'm gonna keep watching the trail camera. She might come back. She probably won't for a while. Never found my arrow either, which is another thing. So I'm gonna hope that she survives, and I'll see her again one day. Hopefully she doesn't suffer and if she is dead, I hope that coyotes get to eat, I guess. That's just they say if bow hunt long enough, this is gonna happen. So, but that's gonna pretty much wrap up this track. If anything else happens, I'll let you guys know. So. Well, it is the same day as the first clips of this video. It's currently 3:30 in the afternoon, headed to the permission piece that we were hunting at this morning, where shot the doe, couldn't find it, you guys know. I've been thinking about it all day, not gonna lie. It sucks, definitely sucks to just hit a deer, not be able to recover it, you know. Partially wonder if that deer is gonna live, if that deer is dead somewhere. That deer's probably over a mile away by now. If he's if she's dead, alive, she's dead somewhere or alive somewhere. I don't know what to think, but kind of tore me up a little bit. It's the first time I've ever wounded a deer. Anyway, we're headed back for the evening hunt. It's definitely a lot windier than this morning. It is blowing, it's howling outside, 25 to 30 mile an hour winds right now. So, but we're headed back over. After watching the footage back a little bit more, I could definitely tell that it was a high gut shot. And if it wasn't a gut shot, then it was just a high shot, high and back overall, and it went right above the gut and right below its spine. Very surprised I did not spine it, how high it looked on the video. And after slowing it down a little bit too, I was able to look and realize I didn't get much penetration at all. It didn't stick very far down in the deer, and I think I saw where that arrow actually did fall out on the video. So we're gonna try and find that before we get in the stand. That way I can just get my hands on it. That way, if it did fall all the way out with the broadhead and everything in tune, I don't lose a G5 dead meat, because those are very expensive, and an arrow too. So, but yeah, headed back to the stand. We're actually going to shoot the bow before we get all situated and everything. I want to make sure it's shooting right and it wasn't just me this morning. I'm pretty sure I just made a bad shot. It wasn't the bow, because I've been shooting very good, you know, at the archery range and, you know, just target practice. So that's what we're headed to do now. I'll see you guys when we're up at the stand. What's going on, guys? Just got back up in the tree. Beautiful afternoon. Wind's blowing pretty good, but I mean, our wind direction is it's not the best. It's kind of switched from this morning. It's blowing to our right now. So this morning it was blowing to our left, back behind us towards the road and everything. And this morning they come from across the property, over from another one, onto our side. So hopefully we can redeem ourselves out for redemption this afternoon. It's a beautiful afternoon out here. Can't ask for a much better afternoon to hunt. Sound, the wind's blowing really good, so our scent shouldn't be too big of an issue. Sound's not going to be that big of an issue. Can't really hear much right now anyway. There's not a lot of leaves on the ground. But yeah, out here in God's creation, hopefully we can get us one down on the ground and get some redemption from this morning. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Somebody just fired off like 10 rounds, what sounded like a 30-06. Like a rifle. I mean, that was close. But I don't think they're hunting. But haven't seen anything yet other than birds and a whole bunch of wind up here swinging with the tree. It's about 5:30, so we still got about another 2 hours before dark, so let's keep at it. Well, guys, we got about 10-15 minutes of daylight left. I'm gonna climb down here shortly. I forgot my headlamp at the house, so it's gonna be pain getting down if I get out of here too late. So we're gonna get down here right before last light. Typically I'd wait until it gets fully dark out, but I definitely don't want to plummet 20 foot off of the tree. So yeah, we're gonna give it about 10-15 more minutes, and maybe something will come out. So, but it's been a pretty nice sit so far. The wind's kind of calmed down a little bit, but haven't seen anything other than just some squirrels and birds. But it's been a decent sit. Well, guys, that's pretty much gonna wrap up this sit. Didn't see anything. Like I said, getting down out of the stand a little bit early, but definitely a little bit of refreshment from this morning. We're probably going to get back up here tomorrow, either tomorrow morning or afternoon. So, but we're going to go ahead and climb down. Well, guys, back in the car now. One thing I didn't tell you guys was before I went and got in the stand, I actually went and looked a little bit for the arrow from the doe that I shot this morning, and I found it. And this is it. Here you can kind of see the blood is up to, and right about the front. A little bit more. You can kind of see it. It ends about halfway up the wrap on that, and it's broke off pretty good. I mean, that's more blood than I thought. But the thing is I still think we didn't get great penetration, and that's some like really dark, rich red blood, and it's kind of splotchy on the arrow too. So leads me to believe it was a high gut shot, or just above the gut and just below the spine. So that's the arrow. Snapped it right in half, lost the knock. But watching back on the video, I could tell that that arrow did come out whenever I watched it on the second camera. So, but not a very eventful hunt. On my way out, I did have some deer blowing at me that were on the other side of the creek. So my wind was kind of weird all night. It kept changing. But you'll have that. So. But we're going to head back to the house, and like I said, we're probably going to come back over here tomorrow and hunt, maybe tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Well, guys, good afternoon. It is September 15th. It is the day after opening day. We are back up here at the same permission piece that we've been at, up in the stand, up in the lock-on. Got everything set up, hoping it's going to be a nice sit. It's pretty windy out again. Not as windy as yesterday, but we do have a perfect wind direction today. It's blowing right back up towards the road, back up towards the house. So away from the creek and away from their bedding area is what we really like to see. So hopefully it's going to be a pretty good sit. Hopefully we get to see something, but especially if we see something, hopefully we get to make a great shot on it. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching these videos. It really means a lot. Put a lot of work and effort and time into them, and they're getting better each video. So let's get to it.
Bark, bark, bark. I just smoked them all out of here. There's one still down here. Man, that was so close. I couldn't get one drawn back. They were right under me. There's still one behind me. There's still behind me. And I just broke the thing on my camera. They came in at such a weird angle, I couldn't get drawn back. Maybe they'll come back in, but I doubt it. I think I spooked them out of here. I tried to get one to stop, but it just didn't. They didn't stop, so. But, man, I could have got one behind me, but I went to move my camera arm and it broke. That was not good. There was like 5 or 6 of them. 2 decent does, and it was like maybe 2 or 3 smaller ones. But maybe they'll come back in. I doubt it though. Well, now that things have settled down a little bit, I'm pretty sure that's that same group of 6 to 8 does that have been coming in every couple of nights on the pile. They're not far. They blew, but they didn't run far. They're still back here behind me. I hear them walking. I almost got drawn back. I'm sure you guys could see them right there. But I mean, there was 2 right underneath my stand, 2 little ones. And then there was one back over on this side that you may have been able to see on the camera, and it saw me and it spooked and ran. The one that was on the corn pile had no idea. If I could have drawn back and got set, I mean, I would have had a perfect quartering away shot. Broadside quartering away, it would have been the perfect shot to take, but maybe they'll come back through. Maybe they didn't get spooked too bad, so we'll see. I got 2 spikes coming on me now. I think that group of does is still down there, closer to the bottom, and I think they might be working their way back on with these spikes. Well, those 2 spikes hung around for about 20 minutes. Eventually, I think they saw me. I grabbed my phone and sent a photo of them to my dad, but whenever I did that, they didn't like it, so they went and ran off, but that's fine. They're still like 30 yards in a little thick patch down there. I can still see their legs moving their tails. But we got about 20 minutes left of daylight, so maybe those does will come back in. I still don't think they're very far, but we'll see. Overall, it's been a really nice sit, seen a lot of deer action, deer movement, so it's been pretty cool. Those two spikes, I get them on camera every other day. It's just cool to see them in person, after you see them on the camera and everything. But I don't know if you guys heard that, but it sounds like there might be those does might be back behind me. They might be coming back in, so we're gonna sit here and be still, be quiet, and see if anything else decides to come out tonight. It's too dark to shoot anything. I can't see, but it looks like there was a good deer back here, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and get down now. Well, guys, made it back to the car after that little fiasco there. I mean, there was still deer out in the woods whenever I was getting down. I mean, I could hear them walking around, and then eventually they blew and ran away as I started to get down from the tree. But I just want to say a big thanks to all you guys that have been watching these videos. It really means a lot, and I appreciate it. But that's going to pretty much wrap up this episode. Pretty eventful episode. A lot of deer footage and stuff like that. I just want to say that it doesn't always go the way you want to, especially with archery hunting. Sometimes you find them, sometimes you don't. In this case, we didn't. It's going to make for a pretty cool story. Hopefully, that deer survived and I'll get another shot at it one day. But like I said, thank you guys for watching this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.